Hey everybody, welcome back to a North Texas Weather Center forecast. And this afternoon, what we're going over is the potential for some severe storms later tonight across portions of central and western North Texas. The main threats tonight being damaging winds and maybe some large hailstones. I'll go over the timing for you as well as where to expect that severe weather tonight. And let's get started with that severe weather outlook issued by the Storm Prediction Center for today. You can see there's an enhanced risk of severe weather anywhere west of that black line that I just drew. So Abilene's included in this, as well as Seymour. Those areas both included in that potential for an enhanced risk of severe weather. My main concern tonight will be damaging winds up to maybe 60 to 70 miles per hour with a couple of these storms that move into the region, but there's also maybe a chance for some large hailstones up to the size of maybe quarters. Back closer to DFW, you can see there is actually a potential for a marginal risk of severe storms for areas like Bowie and as well as Merrill Wells and as well as Brownwood. All those areas actually included now in that marginal risk of severe storms. I'll show you more on why in just a moment. There's also a slight risk, which there's a very sharp dividing line as you kind of see with these risks, but there's a slight risk for those in Graham and as well as Wichita Falls. Let's take a look at the temperatures this afternoon. As of when you're probably watching this forecast, most of us are currently sitting in the low 90s in DFW, but you can see back out to the west, those areas in the upper 90s and low 100s, and that's going to help that cap basically be weakened so that some storms can happen over there. But we'll have a stronger cap in place by this evening. You can see by tomorrow morning, many of us will actually be waking up into the low 70s. But again, it's going to be much cooler here. That's going to lead to a larger temperature inversion. That would basically mean that we're not going to really see much in terms of storm activity tonight in DFW. Take a look at the dew points out there. As of right now, you can see many of us are pretty humid. Dew points right now in the low 70s, so it is extremely humid across the area. See back off to the west though, dew points are actually only in the mid 60s, so it's actually not nearly as humid back out to the west, but dew points will stick with us throughout much of this upcoming week, even though the storm chances are going to be very minimal. Take a look at the future radar. This is 9 o'clock tonight. Take a look at the timestamp at the top left of your screen. Here's the chance for some storms around San Angelo and Abilene as early as about 9 to 10 o'clock tonight. Back out to the west, you can see near Childress, a few showers and storms there. Again, basically damaging winds, the main threat with this line of storms. Maybe a little bit of large hail though. Eventually by about 10 o'clock, those storms start to roll into areas like Abilene as well as Childress. By 11 o'clock, they move to the east. By 12 o'clock, you can see down to the south, basically south of I-20, a lot of this activity will likely weaken, again, mainly due to the fact there'll be a stronger cap there. You can see back off to the north, look at where these storms are going, right to Wichita Falls. Again, main threat being damaging winds, maybe some quarter-sized hail out of these storms. By 1 in the morning, you can see those storms are moving through Wichita Falls and maybe Clay and Monte County. By 2 in the morning, they start to roll through really along the Red River Valley, and eventually by 3, most of that will stay to our north. There is a chance, though, that maybe a couple of us do see a brief passing shower in DFW tonight, which again, we will take any rain that we can get. But over the next several days beyond that, no rain is in the forecast, so we're not really looking at anything beyond today. Make sure to stay up there with North Texas Weather Center again on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and as well as on Instagram for the latest. You can check all those links down below. This forecast is brought to you by Platinum Contracting, All Debts Repair, and the Dashner Law Firm.